Hello my beautiful friends. Today I am going to declutter my entire makeup collection. The only thing I'm not going to go through right now is my nail polish collection. I do need to declutter that too, but I'm not going to go into that today. But I am going to go through everything else except for brushes. I have a lot of brushes, but I don't feel like I have too many brushes. So I'm going to go through all my makeup, and if you want to see how I choose to get rid of things and what I choose to get rid of this time, then just keep watching. Here is my concealers and also my eye primers. I store them all in this little acrylic drawer. Sorry, it's kind of dirty, just ignore that. I'm going to spread everything out and then we'll go through them and see what we can get rid of. Okay, so that's everything all spread out. It does look like a lot, but I love concealer. I can't be alone in that. So right off the bat, my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is definitely staying. This is a favorite. I use this really frequently, so that's definitely staying. And I do have a travel size that I just got in the VIB sale, and this needs to go into my travel makeup bag that I carry in my purse. So I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the drawer and into my makeup bag. Alright, what are some more favorites? Okay, the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer is a favorite, so that's definitely staying. Same with the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer. I use this one a lot. Can you see it? So this one's definitely staying as well. This Urban Decay Primer Potion, you can see it's almost used up. This is really old. I think I've had this for at least 3 years, so we can go ahead and get rid of this. We'll just make a pile over here for the get rid ofs. And these eye primers are both fairly new, so I'm going to hang on to these and try and use them up. Okay, now it's getting a little more difficult. My erase paste, I love this for color correcting under the eyes, so this will definitely stay. And this is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I use this as an eye base, and I use this really frequently. I love this, one of my favorite eye bases, so Painterly is definitely going to stay in my collection. This is a Becca under eye color corrector. As you can probably tell, I haven't even touched this yet. It's completely brand new, so I want to try that out, so we'll keep that for sure. These Bare Minerals, these are the same thing. I bet one of them's completely untouched. Yep, brand new, never used. I can get rid of these. This one I've used a few times. It just doesn't have the coverage that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and let these go. This e.l.f. concealer palette, it's definitely not my favorite, but I do get a lot of use out of it as far as color correcting goes. So I'm going to hang on to this and maybe try to use this some more. These NYX concealers are fairly new. I don't know if I've even used them at all. They are in the shades Light and Fair. They both look really pink, so I'm going to swatch them. See, look at that. Brand new. Ooh, that is really light. Let's see what the other one is. Very peachy. That'd be good for under the eyes, like color correcting, maybe to mix with another. So I think that the shade Fair is a little bit too light for me. I mean, that's really, really light even for me, and I'm very pale. So I think I'm going to pass on Fair and hang on to Light. Let's see what we have. This is a It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I do really like the formula of this. I probably need a lighter color. I think this is in, yeah, neutral medium. I probably need light, but I do like this, so I'm going to try and use this up, so we'll keep that. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I think this is in vanilla. I bought this to try it out because so many people talk about how much they love it. I actually don't love it that much, but it's okay. It's just a little too thick for me, but I'm going to keep working with it, and this was pretty expensive even for the travel size, so I'm going to hang on to this one. Now my Too Faced concealer, I think this is the first high-end concealer I ever bought. I do like this. It's a good shade match for me. It's good for covering blemishes as well, so I like that. I'm going to keep that. And the Master Conceal, I don't use this very often, but this has such high coverage, and this is just a great drugstore product. I like having this on hand, so I'm going to keep this one as well. I'm not doing so well. Lastly, we have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealers. You can see I've used this one a little bit. This is in the shade Brightener, and this is pretty pink on me, but it is great for kind of highlighting the face. This is in the shade Fair Light. I don't really use this one very often. I just don't reach for it. I don't like the applicator. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one too. So let's see how we did. So I have 15 that I'm keeping. I know that's still a lot of concealers, but I am getting rid of 5, and I think that's pretty good. It's good for a makeup hoarder. All right, jumping into my powders next. I have a lot of powders, especially for somebody who has dry skin, but I do like to set my concealer and foundation every day, and I could probably stand to get rid of some of these. So I'm gonna spread them all out here, and then we'll go through them one by one. Okay, here they are all spread out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 powders. That's kind of ridiculous. I know I can thin this out a little bit. So let's just get the favorite things out of the way. This NYX HD finishing powder is my favorite way to set my concealer. I will never let this go. I use it every day. I love it. And my Maybelline Fit Me powder, I'm in the shade 120. I love this stuff. I get a ton of use out of it. This is a great powder. Definitely hanging on to this one as well. And my It Cosmetics, this is the Celebration Foundation. I really, really like this. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but I'm a big fan of this and I use this a lot. So definitely going to keep this as well. And the same with my e.l.f. booster. This is the mineral powder in the shade Booster. I really love this for setting my foundation and just kind of brightening my face. This is a great drugstore product. I think I paid like $3 or $6 for this. Worth every penny. And look, it still looks full even though I've been using it for months. So keeping this one for sure. Now it's getting a little bit tougher. Okay, this is the Coty Airspun powder. As you can see, it's still in the packaging. I've never even opened this. So I'm just going to let this go right now. This is brand new. It's untouched. I obviously wasn't as excited about it as I thought I was going to be since I haven't opened it. So this one can go. These are from my friend Shawana. She sent them in our last swap. And I'm still testing them out. I really, really like this Australis powder, and it's a great match for me, so I'm definitely going to hang on to these. Thank you, Shawana. Alright, this Smashbox powder, this is the Halo Perfecting Powder. This is a great powder. I really, really enjoy this, but this is really old. This is probably 3 years old at least. So it's probably time for me to just let this go. This needs to just go in the trash. It's old. It's been well loved and well used. I've used it a bunch. Look how dirty it is. This is a great powder, but it's just old, so it needs to go in the trash. Okay, now it's getting tough. This is a little finishing powder from Japanesque. I love this little packaging. It's so pretty. It's great for travel. I would compare this to my NYX HD finishing powder. I will definitely keep this. It's pretty and it's just really convenient for when I want to travel and take a smaller setting powder compact. So this one stays for sure. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This stuff I bought because everybody was raving about how awesome it is, and for me it's not any better than any of my drugstore powders, but I want to keep trying it out and give it a fair shake, so I'm gonna hang on to this one for now. This is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. This is a nice powder. I just don't ever reach for it. It's not something that calls to me a lot for my collection, so I think I'm going to pass this one on. And lastly, two things left. This is the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Cameo. This is a great match for me. This is a huge, I've used it quite a bit, and as you can see, it's still full up to here. It's a huge amount of powder. This is a good powder. Not the most convenient as far as like a loose powder goes, but I do like this one, so I'm gonna keep this one. This is the NARS translucent setting powder in crystal. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is still brand new. I have not even used this. I have not reached for it. I prefer my NYX HD setting powder over any other setting powder, and this was expensive, but I think I'm gonna try to maybe put this in an Instagram sale because this is a beautiful product. It deserves to be loved, and I'm just not giving it any love, so I'm gonna pass this one on. Okay, so I decided to keep 9 of my powders. I am letting 4 go. 2 of them are completely brand new, so I can probably either sell those on Instagram or give them to a friend. And these are older. The Smashbox one definitely just needs to be trashed. But I am getting rid of 4 powders, so I think that's pretty good. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. This is my blush collection. I do have 2 drawers full of blushes. I also have a couple of blush palettes, but I'm gonna do those when I declutter my palettes. So I'm gonna spread all these out and then we'll go through them and see what I can bear to part with here. Wow guys, all of these blushes don't even fit in one shot. There are 2 down here that don't fit in the frame right now. I'm gonna go through all of these and hopefully we can thin this out a little bit. I'm gonna start by taking out a couple of my favorites, things that I just use all the time and I know that I don't want to part with. For sure, I'm gonna keep all 4 of these NYX HD blushes. I use these a ton. I love them. I think they're great blushes, better than some of the high-end ones I have. This shade Taupe is great for my skin tone for contouring. I have Nude Tude, Soft Spoken, and Intuition. Love all of these, use them frequently. Definitely hanging on to this bunch. Move these up a little bit here. Next I have my Tarte blushes. This one's brand new. I just got it. I haven't even used it yet. Definitely keeping my Tarte blushes. Love Tarte blush. Some of the best blush out there for sure. So I know I'm hanging on to those. Same with my Milani baked blushes. These are great. Everybody talks about them for a reason. They're wonderful, sparkly, they last a long time, and they're not expensive. So definitely keeping these. I have Bellissimo Bronze, and of course Luminoso. Definitely hanging on to these. Alright, it's getting a little tougher now. This is the mini size Benefit Dandelion powder. I just got this. This is completely unused. I used up my previous dandelion, and so I replaced it with this little guy, and I'm definitely hanging on to this. Love this blush. One of my favorite blushes of all time for sure. Plus it's cute. This is Melba from MAC. A great blush, very pigmented, nice everyday color, but it can be built up to be more dramatic. Love MAC, definitely keeping this. Okay, let's try to let go of something now. What do I not use? Well, I kept all my NYX HD blushes, so I'm going to let go of these older NYX blushes. They're not very exciting colors, and I like the HD ones better, so I'm gonna let go of these. I love NYX, but I like the HD ones better than these. So this is Mauve and Dusty Rose. Nice colors, but I just prefer the HD blushes. This is Posy Tint from Benefit. I just don't really like this product. I've tried it as a blush, as a lip tint. It's okay. It's just not my favorite. So I'm gonna let go of this Posy Tint as well. This is an Essence blush. My friend Shawana sent this to me, if I can get it open. Look how cute it is. Really enjoy this, plus it's adorable. So definitely keeping this one. I keep saying definitely. Sorry if that's annoying. When I did the blush tag, I mentioned this Clinique blush. This is in the shade Gotta Glow. I've used it a few times. I definitely gave it a fair shake, but it's just really not my favorite. This was expensive, and I kind of regret buying it. Maybe I can try to put this in an Instagram sale and somebody else can enjoy it more. Oh, Aglow, not Gotta Glow. Sorry. Aglow. So, Clinique, you're pretty, but you're just not getting any love. Here is a Becca Beach Tint in Shimmer Souffle. This is what it looks like. It's a cream product. I have used it maybe once or twice. Definitely swatched it. Not a huge cream blush fan, and when I do use cream blush, I would rather use my Trestique blush stick or this Doll 10 one. So I'm gonna pass on the Becca and hang on to this one. This is a sad story. This is the Too Faced Love Flush blush in Justify My Love. This came with my Sweeter Side of Sexy set from HSN, and it arrived broken. You can see this is my haphazard attempt to put it back together. It is put back together, but it's just a sad sight. It kind of makes me sad. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I'll see if a friend wants it, and if not, probably just trash it. You're so pretty, but you're just taking up space, so you gotta go. Sorry. This is definitely a favorite. These are staying for sure. This Milani blush is so pretty. This is in the shade Romantic Rose. It's beautiful. I hate using it, but I love the blush. I just don't want to mess up the pretty rose pattern. And this is Koi from e.l.f. I love this stuff. I will even mix it with my bronzer for like an all-over shimmery look. Great blush. I think I paid like $1 or $3 for it. Such a good deal. Such a good shade. Definitely keeping this one. Love it. We're getting down to the end here. These are the last few blushes. This Lorac one is one of my favorites. You can tell it's kind of beat up. It is a little bit old, but I am going to hang on to this one. I love this for a deeper, more dramatic look. So I'm going to keep this one for now. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these guys. I haven't even used this one yet. My friend Shawana sent it to me, so I need to test this one out. I'm gonna keep that. Shawana also sent me this one. I love this color. This is such a perfect, like, everyday flush color for me. I've used this one quite a bit, and I'm gonna hang on to this. I think I'm gonna keep all of these, actually. I have two L'Oreal ones. This is a really peachy one. This is called... Innocent Flush. I don't really have anything like this in my collection. I like both of these, so I'm gonna keep them. This one is just so cute. This is the Happy Booster and Warm from Physicians Formula. Such a pretty blush, cute packaging, and I like the look that it gives, so I'm definitely gonna keep that one. Love it. This came in an Ipsy bag. I'm not crazy about it, but I do want to give it some more love, test it out a little bit more, so I'm going to keep this. This is Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Tropic Hues. Keeping that. And this is another Japanesque. This is in the shade 03. I don't like that they don't give them names, but this is pretty, it's cute, it's little. Love this, so I'm going to keep this as well. I didn't do as well as I thought I was going to. So here's the finished product. I did keep 23 blushes, but I'm getting rid of 6. So that was tough for me, but I know that sounds silly. I love blush. It's so pretty, it's fun to collect, and it really makes a difference in your makeup too. So I think getting rid of 6 is pretty good for now. Probably get rid of some more later, but for now, these 6 I can let go of, and I'm going to keep these 2 drawers full. Now I'm going to go through my mascaras. I store them in this little tiny acrylic drawer, and that's just because I don't like to keep a lot open at once since they do expire after about 3 months. Right now you can see my drawers overflowing, so I really need to get rid of some. So let's sort them out and go through them. Right now I have 8 mascaras here, and I know that I can get rid of some of these. Some of them are just expired and it's time to throw them in the trash, and others I just really don't like that much. I have both of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is the Luscious and the original. I love the original formula, one of my all-time favorite mascaras. This one I just don't love so much. I don't like the brush. I think the formula is a little too wet. I've given it a fair try for about a month now, and I just don't like it. I won't be repurchasing this. This is gonna go. Next we have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Some more of my favorites. I love these both. I've purchased them several times. I like these little mini ones because I can use them up before they expire. So these are definitely staying in my collection. Next we have Benefit Roller Lash. I just opened this one. I'm testing it out because I've heard people say that it's really similar to the Maybelline Lash Sensational, the original formula. So I'm still trying this one out, but I'm definitely keeping this. Down to the last 3. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I like this one a lot. I've used it really frequently, but I've had this for more than 3 months, so it's time for this one to go. This Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara, I just got this. I used it for the first time today. Not sure how I feel about it, to be honest, but I am going to keep using it and see how I like it. And lastly is this Pure Volume Vixen Mascara. I just don't like this one. It's not terrible, it's not great, it's just not my favorite formula, so I'm gonna let this one go as well. And here's the finished product. I'm getting rid of these 3. They're just gonna go into the trash, and I'm keeping these 5, and now my drawer looks nice and tidy again. Yay! Next in my declutter I have this drawer which I keep my eyeliners and eye pencils and kind of random eye stuff in. So I'm going to sort this all out, and then we'll go through it one by one and see what we can get rid of here. Let's see if there's anything we can get rid of. First of all, I have my pencil sharpener. I need this. I only have one. This is the NYX one. Sorry, it's a little dirty, but definitely keeping that. I have 2 nude eyeliners. one from Tarte and one from Rimmel. This Rimmel one is really nice. It's the Rimmel Scandalize Waterproof. The only thing I don't like about it is it really stings my eyes. So I prefer the Tarte one, so I'm gonna just pass on this Rimmel one and keep my one nude liner that does not sting my eyes. I have these jumbo eye pencils from NYX. I have the shades Yogurt and Milk. Milk is the white, the classic white base. People use this a lot under their eyeshadow to make the colors brighter, and this is kind of a must for me, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. However, this shade Yogurt is very similar to a Trestique eye crayon that I have in the shade Marimoto Pink Pearl, and I really prefer the Trestique crayon, so I'm going to get rid of this NYX one. Two more jumbo eye crayons. I have one from Jelly Pong Pong and one from NARS. These are pretty similar in color. Let's swatch them and see. The Jelly Pong Pong one is definitely darker, but it doesn't have nearly as smooth of a texture going on as the NARS one does, and I really just don't reach for this because I have to tug on my eye so much. So I think I'm going to keep the NARS. This is in the shade Scorpios. I'm going to keep the NARS pencil, and I'm going to pass on the Jelly Pong Pong pencil. I got that one in an Ipsy bag, I think. These are pretty easy because they are brand new. These are all still in their packaging. I haven't used them at all yet, so I'm definitely going to keep these and test them out. I have three like cream shadows. They're in a doe foot applicator type of packaging. This one from Rimmel is a taupe color, a Clinique one that's like an olive green, and this one from Starlooks, it's kind of a rose gold shade. I just got this in my Ipsy bag. It's still sealed. I haven't even tried it yet, so I'm going to keep all three of these for sure. I have one like felt tip black liner from Lorac and one glitter liner from NYX. These are the only products like these I have, so I'm definitely going to keep these. Now we're getting down to the hard stuff. I have them sorted into brown liners, black liners, and kind of purplish liners. How many black eyeliners do you really need, right? So let's go through these here. I have one from Urban Decay, one from Too Faced, one from NYX, and one from Bella Pierre. I know that this one is my least favorite of the four, so I think I'm going to hang on to these three and get rid of the Bella Pierre liner. Now I have three here, one from Tarte, one from Red Earth, and one from Urban Decay. These two are purple and this one's like a slate blue. I like all of these, so for now I'm just going to hang on to them. I do like to have a more colorful liner sometimes just for a little pop. Now for the hard part. I have 5 brown eyeliners. This one from MAC I just bought. I literally just purchased this one. I haven't even used it yet, so I'm definitely keeping that. Here's another MAC one. This came in like a holiday set. Oh, it matches my nails. Yay. I also am a fan of this one, so this one's definitely staying. This Rimmel one I have not even used yet. It is completely brand new, so I'm not going to pass that one on until I use it, but I am a little worried because the other one the nude liner that I had really stung my eyes, so I'm a little wary of this one, but I do want to try it before I dump it. And lastly, I have Demolition from Urban Decay and this brown waterproof liner from NYX. These are two of my most worn eyeliners, so I'm definitely going to keep these. Did not do as well as I thought I was going to do. So this is what I'm keeping. I am getting rid of these 4, so I guess 4 is better than nothing, right? Lastly, I just wanted to let everybody know I did declutter the rest of my makeup collection that I'm not showing clips of me decluttering, and that's mostly because I either don't have a lot of a particular category, like brow stuff. I don't have a lot of brow stuff, so I'm not getting rid of anything from that category. And other things like my palettes or my lip collection or my foundations, I have a lot and I went through them, but I just didn't get rid of a lot of things. So I found that to be kind of boring to watch, but I did want to let you know I did get rid of things from every facet of my collection. I have a BB and a CC cream, a few lip glosses, a few lipsticks, this Sephora Ombre Blush palette, which is really nice. I just have other blush palettes that I prefer, and so I think this one's just gonna have to find a new home. I do have this small eyeshadow palette from MAC that I think I've used one time, and it's fine, it's just not my favorite. Same with this single shadow and the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is in the medium to deep shade. This is just, it's too dark for me, it just doesn't look good on my skin. And lastly, this is Rose Gold from Becca. I already have one of these and this one's brand new, so this can go find a good home for somebody who can use it. I already have one, so I definitely don't need to. And that's it, just wanted to update you guys on that. I feel like that was a pretty successful declutter. What do you think? I got rid of everything in this bag. I don't want to spill it. It's really full though. You can hear. I think I got rid of like 37 or 38 products, which I think is pretty good. I get new things all the time and I try to have old things go out. Some things I try to sell on Instagram if they're in really good condition, and I think that a fellow makeup lover would be able to appreciate them and give them a good home that they deserve. All of these products are good products. Just because I'm passing them on doesn't mean that I don't like them or I don't like the companies that made them. They're just not working out for me, or I have something else that functions in the same way. And even though I know I have a lot of makeup, I try to keep my collection somewhat reasonable. I think it's reasonable. Maybe it seems unreasonable to you, but this is what works for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like declutter videos and you want to see more like this, definitely give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments. And I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you soon. Bye. Just don't know. There's only so much I can do. I don't know. Things coming in and I try to have old things go out. Hey, oh. What is that? What are you doing? Stop. Stop. How often do you guys declutter? Do you just keep everything and hoard everything forever? No judgment here. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and also just let me know in the comments. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Say that a million times. You have more bad footage than good. You do. You know you do. You just keep recording through all this crap. Can you hear that? I wonder if they can hear me. Are they over there like, what the heck is this girl doing? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Let's talk about decluttering. Let's do more head movements like this. If you like declutters, definitely give this one a thumbs up. Don't say that. Don't do that again. Don't.